Hello and welcome back to Throttle Up. Today we are going to look at the most affordable EVs in the Indian market right now. Yes, this is the Tiago EV which was recently launched by Tata, and that makes it one of the most affordable EVs not just from the Tata brand but also in the Indian market itself. It starts at a price of 8.5 lakh rupees and goes up till 11.8 lakh rupees ex showroom. But then again, since it's an EV, the delta between the ex showroom price and the on road price is not a lot as compared to the ICE engines, which is a lot actually nowadays. The Tata Tiago EV follows the same naming convention like the other Tata cars as well. It starts from the XE variant, then XT, XZ Plus, and then the XZ Plus Tech Lux variant. However, this is the Blitz variant which was showcased at the Auto Expo 2023 and is supposed to launch by the end of this year. It is primarily based on the XZ Plus Tech Lux because it gets all the features, but there are few cosmetic features here and there which make this Blitz version sportier and a little different than the entire Tiago EV lineup. The price is still not revealed yet. It also gets offered in two battery options, one being the 19.2 kilowatt hour battery which is only offered in the base XE variant, and the other option is the 24 kilowatt hour battery which is offered in the XT, XZ Plus and the XZ Plus Tech Lux variant. While the top two variants get only the option for 24 kilowatt hour battery, the XT is offered in both 19.2 kilowatt hour battery and the 24 kilowatt hour battery. So you can opt for any of those if you're going for the XT variant. The other set of option is the charger that you want to go for. One option is the 3.3 kilowatt hour normal charging and second is the 7.2 kilowatt hour fast charging option, with the fast charging option only available in the top two variants of the Tiago EV. As for the engine, it produces a maximum output of 74 horsepower and maximum torque of 140 Newton meters, which is lower than what Tigor EV offers you. So that could have been a little bit better and at least equivalent to what Tigor EV offers you, because even the price is somewhat similar. Now coming to the front profile, there are a few changes as compared to the normal Tiago, because now the grille is closed because you don't need any for the EVs. There's this triangular air dam which is nice looking. It is finished in plastic, although it is glossier, so it looks very nice, just like the grille. Somewhat a grille because it's closed now. Now for the headlamps, you get completely halogen treatment for the projector, the high beam and the turn indicators. You get a DRL which is placed right here and the fog lamp. So since this is one of the top two variants, this is actually a Tech Lux pack which is the highest that you can go. You get the DRL, you get the projector, and that is something that you even get in the XZ Plus. The .EV with the lightning bolt branding by Tata is done on the front grille itself when it comes to the Tiago. As for the normal Tiago and the EV, the cosmetic features are almost the same with few differences here and there which I just mentioned. As for the side profile, the dimensions remain exactly the same with a length of 3769 millimeters and a wheelbase of 2400 millimeters. It says .EV right there on the front door itself. The alloy is completely dark and it's black. It does not get the dual tone treatment, but I'm not disappointed since this is very much sporty. It is a R14 incher. Now for the rear profile, it is sportier, as you can see, because of this integrated spoiler and the redesigned bumper. It looks really nice, by the way, as compared to the normal Tiago. And this rear skid plate is the reason why this Tiago rear profile is completely revamped now. It looks so different than what we have seen normally. For the tail lamp, you get exactly the same features. It's complete halogen. There are no LEDs on this tail lamp. The only LED that you get in the headlamp and the tail lamp is the DRL. Apart from that, everything is halogen. You get Tiago EV branding with the Tata logo. That's the rear parking camera and the button for the electric release of the tailgate. It's not powered, but still you can release it electrically. This is the integrated spoiler which looks very nice. Houses a stop lamp. You get the rear defogger, rear washer and wiper. Now let's open the boot. This is how you open the boot, as I just mentioned. It will not go up automatically. You will have to pick it up, but still the electric release is a good feature to have. You get a parcel tray, the boot space obviously houses the battery below, and that's the charger that you see in the bag of sorts. The boot space in the Tiago EV is 240 liters, which is 2 liters lower than the normal Tiago EV, which was 242 liters. Not much of a difference, but I still mentioned it because I wanted to. That was for the rear profile. It looks very nice from the rear and so different than the normal Tiago, which is a very good sign for this EV. It has a different character from the rear, which is very nice. Now for the door pads of the back door, you get a complete plastic treatment, no leather, no soft plastics. but the dual tone treatment is still there, which is nice. Black plastics and white plastics. You get a tweeter, you get a grab handle which is finished in plastic with the power window button, and a silver metallic finish for the door handle. That's the bottle holder, which is adequately sized, and the speaker, of course, which is very inconspicuous, does not seem polarizing. It's not over designed at all. Now it gets the leather upholstery for the top two variants, which is a very nice thing. You get decent legroom, a very nice thigh support, which is actually quite surprising for a car of this segment. There are two fixed headrests, no armrest, there is no middle headrest. You do not get any AC vents. There's a small cup holder right there in the center console. That is the grab handle, which is of decent finish. It does act violently though. And there are no magazine holders on either sides of the front two seats, which is kind of a miss. But then that was for the rear seat experience. As for the comfort, the recline angle is okay, the cushioning is nice, the thigh support is absolutely amazing, and the legroom is decent. It's not class leading per se. Now that is the front door pad, which gets a similar treatment to that of the back door. Black plastics, white plastics, that is again a plastic, but it still feels premium. It does not feel creaky or anything. The door handle is very nice, it's very sturdy. You get a bottle holder which is of very nice size, and the speaker mesh right there. There is no electrical adjustment for the driver side seat. Everything is manual, but you do get height support, which is a very nice thing. This is an automatic, so you get two pedals, and that's the bonnet opener. That's some space to keep your stuff, and those are the AC vents, which have a blue treatment just like you get in the EVs normally, the Nexon or the Tigor. This is the leather wrap steering, which you only get in the Tech Lux pack, and that's the infotainment controls. Those are the cruise controls. This one gets the cruise control. That's actually a big surprise. This is the older instrument cluster that you've seen in the previous Nexons and the Tigors and even the Tiago. The touchscreen that they have provided is really old. It says Harman, but this is a subpar touchscreen. I wish they could have given the latest ones that they're offering in the newer Ultras and the Harrier and the other cars. The AC vents do get black surrounds, and do they look very nice. Dual tone treatment for the dashboard, but completely plastic. These are controls to check the battery status, to release the tailgate, and to turn on the fog lamps. So these are the buttons placed below the touchscreen. You get auto air conditioning. The controls for this are very neatly placed. You get a Type-C USB socket, 12-volt socket. There is no electric charger, but some space to keep your stuff. There is a rotary dial in place of gear knob, which is something that I don't like because I like the old school gear knob, even though it's an automatic. You get a 12-volt socket also. Cup holder for the back seat and some cup holders for the front seat as well. There is no center console armrest, however. The glove box is huge, being a Tata. There are a lot of spaces to keep your stuff inside this cabin. There's no illumination inside for the glove box, but you do get the cool glove box feature, which is nice. The seat bolstering is decent. Could have been a tad bit better, but that's just me wanting more. The headrest is adjustable for the front two seats. There is no seatbelt adjuster, however. You get mirror on the sun visor on the co-driver side, but there is no mirror on the driver's sun visor. IRVM with day-night functionality, and there's a cabin lamp right in the center because you do not get any in the front, and there's obviously no sunroof inside this car as well. Since they have disabled ignition, I wasn't able to show the touchscreen and instrument cluster, so sorry for that, but you do get 8-speaker sound system, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity as well, and smartwatch connectivity with the touchscreen, so that's really nice. As for the engine bay now, you do not get any insulation on the bonnet. There are no hydraulic studs, but you get this EV Ciptron badging on the plastic lighting that you see right here. This is not openable because you get some space to keep your stuff at the rear. So this is completely an engine bay. As for the pricing, the base XC variant starts at an ex-showroom of 8.5 lakh rupees, whereas the topmost XZ Plus Tech Lux variant with the fast charging will cost you around 12.3 lakhs rupees. The most value for money and the most sensible variant to buy would be either XT or XZ Plus without the Tech Lux pack, because it doesn't make sense for you to upgrade to that level. If you want fast charging, you'll have to stick to XZ Plus, and if you just are okay with a 24 kilowatt hour XT, it would make sense for that as well. The XZ Plus and the XZ Plus Tech Lux also has a delta of around 1 lakh rupees, which is not justifiable at all, because the only addition that you get in the Tech Lux pack are the leatherette seats, the leather wrapped steering, the dual tone roof, and the engine start stop button. Electric tailgate release is something that you can do away with. That is the only difference that you get at a delta of 1 lakh rupees. So if you want the topmost variant, I would suggest you to go for the XZ Plus variant of the Tata Tiago EV. If not, it's much better to stick to the XT variant, which gets you most of the things that you would want, from the 7-inch touchscreen to the 4-speaker sound system to the key. It obviously wouldn't be an engine start stop button. You will miss out on projector headlamps, the DRLs, the 14-inch wheels that I showed you, even the rear defogger. There are essential features that you will miss out in the XT, but still the XT comes at an ex-showroom of around 9.09 lakh rupees for the 19.2 kilowatt hour battery. So if you're looking for a city car which you want to just use for office drives and do not have any problem charging it every night, the 9 lakh rupees XT variant makes the most sense if you're on a budget. It is really the EV to go for, because there's nothing in the Indian market right now which will give you so much more practicality and an entry into the EV segment of automobiles in India. So that was our take and our review of the Tata Tiago EV. Do let us know in the comments what do you think about the EV and whether would you buy one if you had a budget of 9 to 10 lakhs. Also, would you consider this as a second car? Or if you are looking for even the first car, would you consider the subcompact SUVs or the i20s of the world? Or would you still stick to the EVs because you are a conscious customer who cares about the future and also their pocket, since the fuel prices are really, really high right now? Do subscribe to Throttle Up for more such content, and do not forget to like this video if you like our content so that it reaches to more people as well. So keep watching Throttle Up.